The war in Ukraine continues with full intensity. July 22nd, 2026. This is one of the most helpless moments from the front line. A Russian soldier is thinking he is going unnoticed in a swampy area, but an FPV drone is tracking him down. He is managing to dodge the drone's strike maneuvers a few times, but he isn't finding the angle to aim his rifle and defend himself. In the end, the drone is crashing right into him. A Russian T-90 tank, already hit by artillery in southern Donetsk, no longer moving. The two-man crew abandons it and starts walking, unaware of the drone already tracking them. An FPV closes in, they open fire, and by chance, the drone misses. They keep moving, but the operator still has a job to finish. A second drone sent directly at the tank, finding the right angle, then striking. The ammunition inside ignites. The tank burns completely. The two soldiers who got away are still out there, on foot, in open ground. Not many places to go. A Russian soldier and an FPV drone are facing off. Finding the drone inside a ruined hangar, the soldier panics. He has no time to even grab his rifle, and he is just bolting. The drone, meanwhile, is staying right on his tail. Even though he is making it outside, he still cannot escape the drone's target. The final sight before him is the drone coming in for the strike. An ambushed drone waiting on the route. A Russian soldier on a quad bike comes through without noticing it. The drone lifts off immediately. The vehicle doesn't reach its destination. This time, the FPV drone is targeting a Russian soldier who is standing completely still in the bushes, holding a bottle. He is believing he is staying undetected and is opting to remain frozen until the final moment. He is attempting to make a dash right as the drone is striking, but he no longer has enough time. Ukraine's Apache drone unit is keeping up the pressure, targeting Russian soldiers across the battlefield. Whether they are getting caught in ambushes or trying to blend into the trees and bushes, no one is managing to get away. Drones are remaining the deadly force on the front line. An FPV drone is locking onto Russian soldiers, trying to return to their positions in a military vehicle. The soldiers are immediately stopping the vehicle and starting to abandon it. But not all of them are managing to escape the incoming drone. The vehicle is going up in flames, leaving the survivors to continue on the front line without a ride. This Russian soldier is walking alone across open terrain, holding only a wooden stick for protection. When the drone is approaching him, he is not even getting a chance to fight back. The drone is striking him before he can do anything. Zaporizhzhia direction. Ukraine's Defense Intelligence Active Operations Department working through Russian logistics trucks, one by one, vehicles carrying ammunition, fuel, and personnel toward the front. Each strike isn't just one truck. It's the supplies that don't arrive, the rotation that gets delayed, the unit that runs short on what it needs to keep fighting. These vehicles won't reach their destination. The rest, the operators say, are just a matter of time. 3 Ukrainian servicemen were caught in a carefully prepared ambush while attempting to inspect an apparently abandoned Ural truck left behind by Russian forces as bait in contested terrain. The Ukrainian soldiers are realizing that something is going wrong here. Spotting a tank just a few kilometers away, one of the soldiers is immediately understanding that they need to get out of there right now. They spotted a Russian T-80 tank lying in wait nearby and quickly retreated to their Humvee. The Russian tank then fired at and damaged their vehicle, but the Ukrainians managed to escape on foot.
Давай, заднюю, давай. В сторону. Ой.
A Russian soldier on a motorbike, spotted by reconnaissance drones moving through rough terrain. FPV drones dispatched immediately. Launched from inside a shelter through an extended platform, the operator never once exposing himself to return fire. By the time the soldier realizes he's being tracked, the drones are already inbound. The terrain defeats the motorbike before the drone does. He dismounts and runs. The bike gets taken out first. He's on foot now, open ground, nothing to hide behind. A second drone closes the gap in seconds. Here's a bizarre turn of events in the Donetsk region. A Russian jet is accidentally dropping a FAB bomb on its own troops. The bomb isn't exploding on impact, so operators from the 30th Brigade are taking matters into their own hands. They are using a drone to trigger the warhead, wiping out the entire enemy position. Along the Pokrovsk and Lyman line, Russian forces keep trying. Small groups pushing toward Ukrainian defensive positions, vehicles attempting to reach forward posts. The route is planned, the timing worked out, but by the time they move, the drones are already tracking. Every vehicle intercepted here represents an attempt that failed before it started. The pattern repeats because the approach doesn't change, and the drones keep being there before anything arrives. A drone operator is detecting 3 Russian soldiers on the move. Rather than finding proper cover, they are opting to huddle under the trees together. As the FPV drone approaches, they are choosing to freeze in place. Sadly, this is remaining as their final moment captured on the battlefield. Tucked inside a farm complex, easy to miss from the air, a fuel depot supplying whatever's running on the front line nearby. Ukraine's 50th Artillery Brigade finds it anyway, using the Bohdana, a domestically built self-propelled howitzer that reaches targets drones alone tend to miss. Cut the fuel here, and everything downstream from it stops moving too. Sumy direction. Russian assault groups and a drone command post detected moving toward Ukrainian positions. 2 MiG-29 crews called in. GBU-39 guided bombs and AASM Hammer munitions delivered in a single pass. The situation resolved before the assault could develop. 13 substations in 2 days. Yalta, Alushta, Alupka, and points further out in Zaporizhzhia and Kherson regions, all part of the same sweep. Ukraine's Magyar birds run most of this operation directly, station by station. That brings the total past 115 since the start of the month. Here's the thing about hitting the same grid this often. Repair crews barely finish one fix before the next station goes dark. It's not one blackout, it's a system running permanently behind. 2 artillery pieces, 4 vehicles, 4 generators, and both electronic warfare and communication antennas, all hit in a single operation in the south. No artillery means no fire support. No generators means equipment running down. No antennas means no coordination. Strip all 3 from a position and it can barely function. That's exactly what this operation does. Russia's largest online retailer, 2 distribution centers, 1 night. Krasnodar and Stavropol, both hit on July 22nd, smoke rising over warehouses that move goods across southern Russia. Ukraine's Zelensky confirmed the strikes directly, accusing Wildberries of supplying drone components to the Russian military. The founder of the company confirmed the damage. This isn't a random logistics target. It's part of a deliberate campaign to reach every network feeding Russia's war effort, commercial or otherwise. The strikes are getting closer to where ordinary Russians live. Aerial reconnaissance picks up a Russian vehicle moving along the road. For the crew inside, just another run. For Ukraine's prime unit, the beginning of another sweep. Multiple military vehicles targeted one after another, each one intercepted before reaching its destination. Whatever Russia had assembled to move through this sector, it doesn't get far. The road that was supposed to be a supply line becomes the place nothing survives. Ukraine's Perun unit working through Russian artillery positions one by one, sometimes with FPV strikes, sometimes dropping munitions directly from bomber drones. Each system hit takes damage it can't recover from in the field. Artillery is one of the hardest things to replace quickly. These pieces take months to manufacture and weeks to move into position. Every howitzer gone here is a gap in Russian fire support, that doesn't get filled easily or fast. The Maritime campaign doesn't slow down. 48 hours, July 21st to 22nd. 13 more vessels struck across the Black and Azov Seas. 1 tanker, 10 dry cargo ships, 2 tugboats. The running total since July 6th, 196 vessels, 126 in the Azov, 70 in the Black Sea. Alongside them, 13 more electrical substations and energy nodes taken offline across Crimea and occupied territory in the same 48-hour window, bringing the July total to 117 energy targets. Russia's maritime supply network and Crimea's power grid are being worked down simultaneously, around the clock, without pause. What you just watched is happening every single day. Wildberries warehouses burning in southern Russia, power stations going dark across Crimea, 196 Shadow Fleet vessels struck since July 6th. As of today, day 1,610 of this war, Russia's total combat losses are approaching the 1.5 million mark, with 1,330 more in the last 24 hours. Pokrovsk stays the heaviest sector on the front, assault after assault repelled. Ukraine's 225th Regiment captured 64 Russian soldiers, caught trying to plant flags in villages for propaganda footage. Russia keeps sending men forward. Ukraine keeps finding them, on the ground, at sea, and deep inside Russia itself. Drop a comment. When does Russia run out of men to send?